Ever wondered why some people seem to have it all figured out on social media while others struggle to gain traction? It's like a puzzle, isn't it? A jigsaw where every piece needs to find its right place to reveal the big picture. And one of the most crucial pieces of this puzzle is consistency. So, what exactly is consistency in the context of social media? It's not just about posting regularly, even though that's a part of it. It's a multi-dimensional concept that encompasses the frequency, timing, quality, tone, and messaging of your content. It's about creating a reliable rhythm that your audience can tune into, like a favorite radio station. Why is consistency so important? Well, think about your favorite TV show. You know when it's going to air, you know what to expect, and you look forward to it. That's the power of consistency. It creates anticipation, builds trust, and cultivates a sense of familiarity. Now let's take this concept and apply it to your online presence. If you're consistent with your social media posts, your audience knows what to expect and when to expect it. This not only keeps your brand on top of their minds, but also makes them more likely to engage with your content. And engagement, as we know, is the currency of the social media world. But consistency goes beyond just posting schedules. It's also about maintaining a consistent voice, theme, and message across all your posts. This helps to strengthen your brand image, making it more recognizable and memorable. Imagine seeing a post and instantly knowing who it's from, even before seeing the username. That's the power of a strong, consistent brand image. So to sum up, consistency is like the heartbeat of your social media presence. It keeps your brand alive and visible in the crowded online space, helps to build a loyal audience, and strengthens your brand image. Understanding the power of consistency in social media is the first step in unlocking your potential online. So, what exactly is social media consistency? Is it about posting every day, or is there more to it? Well, let's dive right in and decode this concept. Social media consistency, at its core, is about maintaining a predictable and reliable presence on your social media platforms. But it's not just about ticking the box with daily posts. Oh no. There's a whole lot more to it. Think of your social media as a television channel. If you're browsing through channels and stumble upon a show you really enjoy, what happens if the next day at the same time you tune in and find a completely different show? You'd probably be a bit confused and maybe even a bit disappointed, right? That's exactly how your followers feel when there's no consistency on your social media. Now, the key to achieving this consistency lies in three main elements: voice, theme, and message. Picture these three as the holy trinity of social media consistency. Your voice is your unique style of communication, the way you speak to your audience. Maintaining a consistent voice means that whether you're posting a meme, sharing a blog post, or responding to comments, your audience can instantly recognize it's you. Next, the theme. This is the overall look and feel of your social media profile. It's the colors you use, the type of images you post, the filters you apply. A consistent theme ensures that your profile is visually appealing and cohesive, making it more likely for users to stick around. And finally, the message. This is the core idea or value that you want to convey to your audience. It's what you stand for, what you believe in. A consistent message means that all your posts, regardless of the format or platform, should echo this idea. Remember, consistency isn't about monotony. It's about creating a familiar and reliable online persona that your audience can connect with. So, to answer the initial question, social media consistency isn't just about posting every day. It's about maintaining a consistent voice, theme, and message across all posts and platforms. Consistency isn't just frequency, it's a well-rounded approach to your online persona. Imagine meeting someone who changes their personality every time you see them. Confusing, right? The same goes for your social media voice. Now, let's delve into the power of a consistent voice. In the vast universe of social media where billions of voices are clamoring for attention, having a consistent voice can be your beacon, your unique identifier. It's like your own personal signature, a distinguishing mark that sets you apart from the rest. Think about your favorite brands and influencers. What makes them stand out? It's likely their unique and consistent voice that resonates with you. They have a particular way of expressing themselves, a tone that you've come to recognize and trust. That's the power of consistency. A consistent voice across all your social media platforms is a key ingredient in brewing authenticity. It's the thread that weaves together your posts, stories, and tweets into a cohesive narrative. It's not just about what you say, but how you say it. Your voice reflects your values, your passion, and your personality. It's your way of saying to the world, this is me, this is what I stand for. But more than just authenticity, a consistent voice builds trust. Imagine walking into a coffee shop and ordering your favorite latte. You expect it to taste the same every time, right? That's consistency. And just like that latte, your audience expects a certain flavor from your content. They want to know they can count on you to deliver that same taste every time. And when you meet that expectation, you earn their trust. Now, this doesn't mean you have to sound like a broken record. Consistency is not about being repetitive or monotonous. It's about maintaining a recognizable personality, a unique tone that's authentically you. It's about showing up as your true self time and time again, because that's what resonates with your audience. So, in your journey through the social media cosmos, remember to harness the power of a consistent voice. It's your compass guiding you towards authenticity and trust. A consistent voice isn't about being monotonous, it's about being authentic and recognizable. Think of your favorite TV show. Would you still be a fan if it aired randomly without any schedule? Probably not, right? That's because humans, by nature, crave predictability and structure. It's comforting, and it helps us manage our time better. The same principle applies to your social media posts. Consistent posting is a crucial aspect of your social media strategy. It's not just about bombarding your followers with content, but about delivering it on a regular, predictable schedule. This helps to build an engaged and loyal audience. Imagine if your favorite coffee shop changed its opening hours every day. You'd probably start looking for a more reliable place to get your caffeine fix, wouldn't you? The same goes for your social media followers. A consistent posting schedule gives your followers something to look forward to. It shows them that you're committed to providing them with valuable content on a regular basis. It's like a favorite TV show that airs at the same time every week. Your followers will eagerly anticipate your posts and make time to engage with them. This is the beauty of consistent posting. But how do you maintain consistency? Start by creating a content calendar. This will help you plan out what to post and when. It's like having a roadmap for your social media journey. No more last-minute scrambling for content or forgetting to post. Next, consider your audience's habits. When are they most active on social media? Tailor your posting schedule to these peak times to maximize engagement. Remember, it's not about posting for the sake of posting, but about posting when your audience is most likely to see and engage with your content. Finally, don't be afraid to experiment and adjust your schedule as needed. What works for one brand might not work for another. The key is to keep an eye on your analytics and adapt your strategy based on what's working and what's not. Consistent posting is like keeping a promise to your audience. They will appreciate your reliability. So make a commitment to consistent posting and watch your social media presence flourish. Ever judged a book by its cover? Well, in the world of social media, covers matter. Imagine you're scrolling through your feed and come across a brand's social media profile. The first thing that catches your eye isn't the witty captions or the engaging content, but the overall look and feel. That's where the power of consistent themes and aesthetics comes in. In the digital landscape, aesthetics are the visual language that communicates your brand's personality. Think of your favorite brands. They all have a specific color palette, typography, and style that's instantly recognizable, right? That's not by accident. It's a carefully crafted visual signature that resonates with their audience and sets them apart from the competition. Consistent themes are just as important. They provide a framework for your content, guiding what you post and how you present it. Whether it's a specific topic, a recurring format, or even a particular tone of voice, consistency in themes gives your content direction and keeps your audience engaged. But how does this all tie into creating a strong brand identity? Well, imagine your brand as a person. Just like how we recognize our friends based on their unique traits and quirks, consistent aesthetics and themes help your brand develop its own personality. This personality is what makes your brand relatable and memorable to your audience. Moreover, consistency in aesthetics and themes also builds trust. It shows your audience that you're reliable and consistent in your messaging and presentation. This predictability fosters a sense of familiarity and comfort with your brand, which can lead to increased engagement and loyalty. So if you want to make your mark in the crowded social media space, remember this: consistency is key. Invest time in developing a unique aesthetic and stick to themes that reflect your brand's values and mission. It might seem like a daunting task, but the payoff is worth it. Consistent themes and aesthetics are your brand's visual signature. Make it memorable. Well, what's the one thing that all successful brands have in common? They know their message and they stick to it. Just like a good book, every brand has a story to tell. But what sets a captivating tale apart from a forgettable one? The consistency of its message. This consistency is a powerful tool, especially in the bustling realm of social media. It's like the thread that stitches together the fabric of your brand's identity, holding everything in place. Imagine if your favorite book series suddenly switched genres midway, or if your favorite band changed its music style overnight. It would be jarring, wouldn't it? This is exactly what happens when a brand lacks consistent messaging on social media. It confuses the audience, and a confused audience is unlikely to engage or convert into loyal customers. Now let's delve into the power of consistent messaging. It's all about sending a clear and steady signal amidst the noise. It's about being the lighthouse, guiding your audience through the stormy sea of social media content. With a consistent message, your brand becomes recognizable, memorable, and trustworthy. It becomes a beacon that your target audience can gravitate towards. A consistent message helps in attracting the right audience, the ones who resonate with your brand's values and vision. It's like a magnet pulling in those who are likely to engage with your content, buy your products, or use your services. This is the foundation of building a strong brand image. But remember, consistent messaging doesn't mean monotonous or repetitive. It's about finding the core essence of your brand and expressing it in diverse and creative ways. It's about keeping the underlying message the same while the form of delivery evolves. Lastly, a consistent message is not just about what you say, but also how you say it. It's about the tone, the language, and the emotion that permeates every post, every story, every tweet. It's about creating a unique voice that is distinctly your brand's. Consistent messaging is your brand's story. Make sure it's a good one. So, you've been consistent on social media, but what's the payoff? Let's dive right in. When you're consistent on social media, you're not just posting for the sake of it, you're building an online presence. It's like constructing a skyscraper. Each consistent post, each interaction, each piece of content is another brick in the towering building that is your brand. The first payoff of consistency is increased engagement. Picture this: you walk into a coffee shop every morning and the barista knows your order by heart. That's because you're a consistent customer and they've come to expect you. That's how your audience feels when they see your regular posts. They anticipate your content, interact with it, share it, and this in turn increases your visibility on the social media platform's algorithm. Next, let's talk about brand image. When you're consistent, you're predictable. And in the world of brand marketing, predictability is a good thing. It means your audience knows what to expect from you. They recognize your aesthetics, your voice, your themes. They've come to identify these aspects with your brand. So, the more consistent you are, the stronger your brand image becomes. Finally, the ultimate payoff of consistency is success online. This doesn't just mean more likes or more followers. It means more trust, more influence, and more opportunities. It means turning followers into fans and fans into customers. It means expanding your reach beyond your local community, beyond your country, to the entire world. And let's not forget the personal payoff. Seeing your brand grow, watching that skyscraper rise brick by brick, day by day, there's a certain satisfaction in that. A sense of accomplishment that comes from knowing that your consistency, your hard work, your dedication is paying off. So remember, each post, each interaction, each piece of content is not just a brick in the skyscraper of your brand, but a step towards your success. Consistency is the key to unlocking the power of social media. So there we have it. The secret sauce to winning at social media is consistency. Let's quickly revisit the key ingredients of this sauce. The first is understanding the power of a consistent voice. It's like your signature tune that your audience recognizes and relates to. Then there's the art of consistent posting. It's not about flooding your feed, but about regular, meaningful interactions. Moving on, we discussed the importance of having consistent themes and aesthetics. They're your brand's visual handshake, the first thing your audience sees. Followed by consistent messaging, the core of your communication, ensuring your brand's values and promises are echoed across platforms. And then the cherry on top, the payoff of consistency. It's not an overnight miracle, but a steady buildup of trust, engagement, and eventually results. Remember, consistency is more than just a strategy, it's a commitment to your audience. So, are you ready to be consistent?